Hi, my name's Letitia, and I was one of Ellie's recent babies. So my self-discovery started around about mid this year, so 2021. And I was in a position where I was feeling super overwhelmed in a constant loop in a hamster wheel. And I'd been in this hamster wheel for a few years now, and the wheel had just started to get faster and faster and faster. And I didn't really have much direction of how to get off. Like, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to get off. I knew what I wanted once I got off. I just didn't know how to get off. So things like I was getting super overwhelmed with the fact that I wanted to start my own business, but in order to do that, I still have to pay rent. I still have to be able to live. So I had a job. I've got 2 jobs at the moment, and I'm trying to start my own business, basically working 3 jobs. There's not much time in between just to look after myself. Being a young woman in her mid-20s, especially in the climate that we're in, it's scary. Like, we're just expected to go out there and live our lives and instantly know what we're doing. No one knows what they're doing. So that's something that I was really struggling with. I could tell that I was starting to get into a dark frame of mind. And it was at that point that I signed up actually for a counsellor. And it was about a couple of days after I'd signed up for the counsellor that Ellie actually reached out to me, which was kind of spooky. The fact, like, the timing was so incredible. And Ellie is a mutual friend of mine through my partner. So that's how we knew each other. And she just reached out to see how I was doing. And I was just like, actually, not great. And she just cited her program and said that she could help me. And so I was like, screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm already on this self-discovery journey. Let's do it. Why not? It wouldn't hurt. And after about 2 sessions, both with the counsellor and Ellie, I came to the conclusion that I need to commit just to one. Otherwise it's just too much. Like, it's very mentally stimulating going on these journeys, and you need to be prepared for that. So I made the decision and I went with Ellie, and I dropped the counsellor just because I thought that personally I would benefit more from Ellie. Just having that personal approach that she has. She also creates that safe and comfortable and supportive environment for you. And I just felt a bit more comfortable opening up to her as well, compared to the counsellor. But that was just my personal choice. But oh gosh, I would hate to think where I would be. I'd probably be still on that crazy wheel if I hadn't signed up with Ellie. So yeah, obviously there's a catch. Like, nothing comes for free, and she's running her own business, so we've got to support her as well. But honestly, it's nothing compared to what you gain. Like, it's such a huge investment, and it, like, all the skills and the knowledge I've learned over the last 10 weeks, I'm going to take on for the rest of my life. Like, I am such an improved and better and wiser version of myself than what I was 10 weeks ago. It's crazy. And I said to Ellie, like, it's incredible how much of a change there is between our first session to our last, like how much more confident I am, how much more happier I am, just feeling a bit more grounded as a human with a bit more direction. So yeah, the results are crazy. One of the main things that was an incredible taking from this whole experience was learning about my shadows. So you're probably like me, I had no idea what the hell, what are shadows? But basically they're the dark things that are consciously there that trigger you. So yeah, learning about those guys, that was a hard conversation, but that was a great conversation, and me just understanding what makes me tick gives me an opportunity later down the track when I do feel triggered, and having those dark thoughts of my shadows, to stop, listen to them, and react to them differently from how I did. And it also helps with self-sabotage, which is something I do, and turn it around into self-love. Yeah, just being kinder to myself. Another thing that I've taken from this experience has been understanding the connection between my body and mind. So I've always had quite a strong connection with my mind, and I've always said my mind is my priority kind of thing. That was a mistake. So it's this whole cycle, you know? And from this journey, I have realized that in order to help my mind, I have to help my body. So I've learned a lot now to listen to my body, give it what it needs. Does it need food? Does it need sleep? Does it just need to sit and breathe? Like Ali said, I used to feel really uncomfortable, like just sitting and meditating and breathing. And now it's like I do that every day. Like I have to sit there and just do some calm, big belly breaths, and I just feel so much better. It's incredible. Another taking that I've had from this is mindset. So my mindset's completely different now. I'm a happy little human, more positive, more confident, motivated. I'm so motivated. And now I know my why. I always knew I had a purpose. I just didn't know what it was. And now that I've got a direction to complete my purpose, I'm so excited to get this done. So yeah, like if you're ever feeling like how I was, gal in her mid-20s, just chugging along, like knowing you've got more purpose, but don't know how to get there. Someone who has a problem with self-sabotage and wants to learn how to fix that, I got the option for you. Sign up with Elle. She will change your life. Like I'm not kidding. Like she will change your life. That's all I can say. It's worth it. Just do it. And hopefully you will become a better version of yourself too. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Ali, for everything.